If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and shakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Graphic Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all. Color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphic Printing. CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances have the best prices in town, sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'll tell you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. C&S Motors Auto Sales, located at 2508 Summer Avenue, here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-323-8778. C&S Motors Auto Sales has been around since 1984. Go by and see Chris today for some of the best pre-owned and used vehicles in the city. They have SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned used vehicles. Hey, you can find it right there at C&S Motors Auto Sales. See Chris since 1984. They will treat you right. Call them at 901-323-8778. That's 901-323-8778, 2508 Summer Avenue, C&S Motors Auto Sales.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt. to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.
If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and shakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answer yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all. Color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics Printing. CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances has the best prices in town. Sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'll tell you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. C&S Motors Auto Sales, located at 2508 Summer Avenue, here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-323-8778. C&S Motors Auto Sales has been around since 1984. Go by and see Chris today. for some of the best pre-owned and used vehicles in the city. They have SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned used vehicles. Hey, you can find it right there at C&S Motors Auto Sales. See Chris since 1984. They will treat you right. Call them at 901-323-8778. That's 901-323-8778. 2508 Summer Avenue, C&S Motors Auto Sales.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt, to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or a mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.
If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all. Color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics Printing.
for you today.
Oh, we got some topics today.
Yeah, very interesting stuff going
goodness.
on in the world. So y'all stay tuned again, man. On this Wednesday morning, ready to get it popping, cracking, rolling, kicking, jumping, screaming, yelling, all that stuff on this morning. A lot of stuff to get on into. Real quick, remind you guys about our social medias. Follow us on Twitter at TalkBackLive, in case you haven't already, at TalkBackLive. Also, as you're watching us here now, Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh. Like our page if you haven't done it already. Share this video if you haven't done it already. Hit the share button. All of that stuff. Also, if you're watching, hit the bell. There's a bell in the video as well.
Yeah.
The bell up at the top. Yeah, the bell up at the top that'll notify you every time we go live. So that's another little wrinkle that Facebook has given us to let y'all know whenever we're doing something. So click the bell and we're going to be good to go. Also, WTBL, Talk Back Live Network, and Talk Back Live Network are the 3 Facebook pages. So all of those ways you can follow us, keep in tune with the show, with the network, and everything we got going on.
And also on Spreaker.
Yeah.
Those of you watching Facebook and some people that don't have Facebook, tell them, hey, tune in on Spreaker. It's a free download on your mobile devices, your Android, your iPhone, and all of your computers. Yes, you can download it. And they can once they download it, search Talk Back Live. One word all together, Talk Back Live. And then click the star, I guess, to follow.
That's it. Click the star that pops up and you can be notified, which does the same thing as the bell does.
Yeah, anytime we're on Talk Back Live Network, any show that comes on, then you'll be notified that, hey, there's a show, there's something going on.
That's right.
On Talk Back Live Network.
Hey, and real quick, also, TalkBackLiveNetwork.org. Whenever we go live, it's live on the website.
On our website. That's
you go there, and the player is right there in your face when you scroll down. And you'll probably be hearing our voice once you go to the website and everything. So just go there. And if not, just click the play button and it'll play as well. But it should be playing as soon as you get there. And you can listen to old shows, all that stuff. So y'all check that out as well. There you go, Jen. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, now he's got the right idea. Yeah. See, now that makes me hungry. Now, I didn't say nothing about no greens now. See?
And look, all turning up is getting excited. You know what I mean? Doing it big. I ain't letting nobody take no words. You know what I mean? Just like gay. Gay don't belong to certain folks.
Now, see, Jet said I ain't going to say it, Josh, but you know I am.
Well, yeah.
You know that. See,
that's your own situation.
Yeah, but turnip greens, that's mine right there.
Yes,
indeed. All right, tell you what,
pot liquor,
yes. Oh, you talking about some pot liquor and cornbread? Crumble it up in there. Oh man, God, that's good. All right, I tell you what, folks, we're ready to start it all off, and Josh, let's get it going.
Yes, sir. Let's get it on.
And in the headlines today, we've got well, there's all kinds of things going on this morning. We've got some good topics to talk about. We can talk about from Knoxville to Texas to California to Arizona, to New York, to Tennessee. We've got all kinds of good topics to talk about this morning. Well, when you're driving around, folks, and you don't have the necessary things or equipment you're supposed to have, and then things are not right with you, well, let's talk about it. Josh, this story, I'm switching back and forth, I know. But
yes,
the story that we're going to talk about first this morning is a young man out of Knoxville, Tennessee, was stopped by the police department or officer or state trooper, whoever it is over there, and there's some problems with this guy, and he's a current, I think he's still playing for the Tennessee Volunteers.
That's right.
So what's going on with this story? And we've got some video, folks, but I'm going to tell you, parental discretion is advised while watching or listening to these videos. Josh, what's going on with this story?
Yeah, so Bob summed it up good there, man. Situation, Tennessee Vols, they already have enough problems as it is when you talk about their football program and Coach Jeremy Pruitt. Ironically, you're going to hear his voice in this situation as well. So it's a young man named Jeremy Banks, 19 years old. He is a player on the Tennessee Vols football team who just so happens to be from Memphis, Tennessee. So it's an amazing parallel that has come from this situation. So first of all, he gets arrested. I believe it was last week when it happened, but the story is just now coming out to the public, including the camera from the incident that happened. So anyway, he was arrested because of a warrant that he had for his arrest. Yeah. And Jeremy wasn't happy about it. He doesn't like the police, and he let the police. He don't like the police.
Well, now we'll have to find out whether he likes the police or not, or was this just a mistake or something he made, and he really loves the police, but that what he did, it really wasn't the truth. So,
well, maybe it could be misinterpreted.
Maybe it was misinterpreted by what he said. Okay,
yeah,
but
here's I got some of before we get to the news story and the other stuff. I want y'all to hear. He was arrested for a warrant, an outstanding warrant that he initially received, according to TMZ Sports, that he initially received, pulled. Well, here it is. The 19-year-old running back was arrested for an outstanding warrant after he was initially pulled over for an illegal U-turn on September 15th, which is a few hours after Tennessee only win of the season against UT Chattanooga. During the arrest, Banks tells...
Maybe he was excited.
He told officers that he plays for the Vols and asked them several times to call his head coach, Pruitt.
How late was this, though?
This was late. I say the time, but it was dark.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. But here is... I'm trying to see. Should I play the story first, or should I play the TMZ audio
Play the
first?
TMZ first, and then we could go back from whatever we were. But folks, be advised, there's some things that are going to be said here that's
very vulgar.
Yeah, beyond our control. But I think it's appropriate to play this so that you can get the feel of the understanding of the whole ordeal that went down. And this is nothing that we would love to say, and we don't talk like this, but this is something that we must play. I think you get the full picture.
Yeah.
Parental discretion is advised.
And again, this is Jeremy Banks, Tennessee Vol, and Memphian in the back of the police car. And this is some of what he had to say.
Okay, take a listen to what the young man and the police officers are saying.
I don't like the police, bro.
You don't like us?
Nah, hell nah.
Okay.
I don't take offense to that. Y'all fuck niggas, bro.
What'd we do?
Fuck niggas. It's all good, though.
Bro, you got a warrant. We can't do shit about that.
Man, y'all policing some pussies, bro. Like, real shit. Like, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't give a fuck. Okay. That's why all my fucking life, I hated cops. Y'all bitch and a half, nigga. For real. This your intern right here?
What's that?
This your intern?
Yep.
Ma'am, I don't think you want to be a fucking police.
Really? Like I said, I'm trying to work with you, and you're doing this?
Work with me, also. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk. That's just what I do. Shit.
You're disrespecting me and all that?
No, I ain't disrespecting you at all. I've been dealing with police all my life.
Okay.
So I ain't
Have I done anything to you or anything like that?
No, just my shit, how I do it. Ma'am, I don't think you want to be an intern, because where I'm from, we shoot at cops. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So what time, man, y'all, I know I'm going to be getting out about daytime. Y'all need to go and get me to the facility so I can go bun out and get the fuck away from y'all.
All right, there you have it, folks.
Yeah, that was just some of it.
That was some of it. We wanted you to hear that portion. So, but the question is, that's going to come up here is that this is not really him, or he doesn't say these type of things.
Well, here's the thing. Now, it came out in the news story,
right,
that he apologized.
Yeah.
And said, the things he said didn't really mean them. But here's the story from the local news in that area.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Do you think he meant exactly what he said? I don't know. It came out too easy for a person to just curse like that. That was too easy. It sounds like to me he's been doing that for some time, and that's just the way he is. And I believe he meant what he said.
Yeah, I mean, you don't say that.
You don't say that without meaning what you say. I believe he meant, even about shooting at cops in Memphis, Tennessee. I believe he meant what he said, but even though I don't think it happens, I hadn't heard anything about it happening, but I think he meant exactly what he said. The way he felt about what he said, I believe he felt that way, and that's the way he feels.
Y'all to comment as well. I see him coming in already. What do y'all think should be done just by hearing this? Mm-hmm. Now, all that, it seemed like it was simple enough. Mm-hmm. It was a situation about a warrant because he didn't show up for court for a ticket.
Right.
So it wasn't that big of a deal anyway.
No.
That would have been resolved pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. But now in this next audio, you're going to actually see the video of this as well. This is from the local news in that area, and you're going to hear from the head coach Jeremy Pruitt, and his conversation was recorded on the body camera with the police officer that same night at the same traffic stop.
Yeah, the young man called Jeremy Pruitt. I mean, he called the
head coach.
The head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers. And so let's take a listen to what happened with this situation. And yes, your comments are coming in. We appreciate it. Take a listen to this.
Body camera video released in the arrest of a University of Tennessee football player. This is new at 10, and News Channel 5 Sports' Steve Lehman has a look at the video. And Steve, Jeremy Banks was the player, and he actually called head coach Jeremy Pruitt during this arrest, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Roy. It all started when 19-year-old Jeremy Banks was pulled over for an illegal U-turn by UT police last month. Turns out he had an outstanding warrant for his arrest. As police placed him into custody, Banks then told them he played for the Vols and asked them to call his head coach, Jeremy Pruitt, who then had this exchange with the arresting officer.
This is the silliest shit I've ever seen in my life. I got it. I understand. I've worked at 4 places. They never had no crap like this except for here. Because the people usually say, hey, something's not right here.
After the officer's job, Pruitt finished the conversation by saying, "Go ahead, do your civic duty, man." Banks had plenty to say himself while sitting in the back of a police car. Body cam footage released tonight by TMZ shows Banks saying, quote, "I don't like the police, and where I'm from, we shoot at cops," end quote. Bank apologized Tuesday through the university, saying he deeply regrets his language and attitude in the video. Pruitt called Banks' behavior and comments unacceptable and says the matter will be handled internally as they try to help Jeremy grow to become a better man. Rory?
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we got a clarification in the comments here about one thing we were talking about.
Mike Williams?
Yeah, Police Association president, current officer as well, says that they do get shot, I guess, randomly.
Well, I guess, but he's talking about the squad cars. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
The squad cars on the precinct lots with bullet holes in them, they've been shot at. So they shot at the cars, but not at, are you saying, Mike, that they shot at the car just sitting on the lot and without officers in them,
which is bad too.
Which is bad too.
Yeah,
because that's to me it signifies, hey, if they shoot at a car, they'll shoot at the that's to me it's a symbol. They'll shoot at an officer in the car. Is that what you're saying? They're shooting at the cars only? Yeah, and a lot of you are saying, yeah, this guy is in trouble, man. But Jeremy Pruitt, did it say what he said on here?
Yeah, it did. It played, you heard it in the beginning and then in the middle of the story. He said, quote, "This is the silliest S word he's ever seen as far as this situation." Mm-hmm. He says they've been at 4 different places and he's never had something like this happen. Now, here's what he really means by that, at least the way I feel. When you say you've been in 4 different places and you never had something like this happen,
right?
The most recent place he was Alabama.
Okay.
He was a defensive coordinator.
Right.
Now, one of the things, when you're a college football coach, you're accustomed to stuff like this happening. I guarantee you, white and black, there are players that get into stuff like this all the time, and worse, that we don't hear about.
Right.
And the police may find out, and they may work out a deal with the university and the coaches to keep things as low profile as possible.
Right.
And I think what has happened here, Jeremy Pruitt's like, I can't believe these officers are willing to put this out here like this with such a simple situation.
Simple situation.
I think, and other than the words, you put the words aside, what are you saying?
Yeah, right.
It is kind of simple. Now, as far as an arrest, now, according to, and I'm reading the comment here as well, I think it was Kelly put in about some of the details that the story did not put. Said he got a suspended license and a warrant for his arrest for missing court. He should have been a little more humble in that particular situation.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't help the way he went off and talking all that stuff the way he did. They should have taken him to jail.
Now here's a little bit more. Yeah. I'm gonna play. It's about 5 seconds.
Okay.
But you hear Coach Pruitt in the very beginning of this video. Some of his thoughts also. Listen to this.
All right.
So why do you have to arrest him just because he's got a warrant?
Okay, Coach Pruitt says you got to arrest him just because he's got a warrant? I mean, aren't you supposed to arrest someone if you stop them and they have a warrant? Now, y'all help me out now. I don't know. Do they really let people go if they find out they have a warrant for their arrest, or does it all depend on the warrant?
And Mike, I know you there, so too.
Mike is welcome to call in too.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome to call in.
Yeah.
But Mike, we'd love to hear from you. 901-213-6020. Especially about those cars being shot at or police. I didn't know that was going on in Memphis. That's a shock to me. You don't hear. You don't hear about all that stuff.
That's true, and I bet there's a lot of stuff we don't hear about.
Yeah.
But
probably.
To me, honestly, and maybe it's not a good thing. It's not shocking to me.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. It's crazy, but it's not really that shocking. And even you hear Jeremy Banks, repping Memphis and saying we shoot at cops. Now, I think a lot of folks from Memphis, when they go elsewhere, they like to claim they're bad or whatever because they're from Memphis, because Memphis is known for crime and violence, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people that usually, and I don't know if this is the case for him, but I'm just saying, I've seen people, outside from Memphis go outside of the city. Say, hey man, I'm from Memphis, you don't want to mess with me, I know folks and this, that, and the other.
Right.
And you just as weak as the water running from the fountain, but you use that Memphis' reputation to your advantage.
Well, I don't know if...
I'm not saying that. I mean, he probably did.
But so he's using that reputation because people know how bad Memphis is, the crime and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
absolutely.
so... Yeah, and then a lot of you, we'll go back and read some of your a lot of good statements you made here.
Absolutely.
And I agree. There's some things here that, you got so many people come in. Verdell, Kelly, thanks for coming in.
Linda Daniels, Cusseau.
Yeah.
Shout out to you as well. Mark Bishop coming in. I went all the way back to the beginning here. I got it.
Okay.
The first comment after Jet and the Greens was Verdell says, if I'm not mistaken, he went to Cordova. Right. Because I've heard the name before. Jeremy Banks. GKP says totally not acceptable, period. Kelly says, man, young fella, as I edited that, but I get it. Shaking my head. Mike Williams says yes.
Okay. Michelle Land is watching. Thanks for checking in.
What's going on, Michelle? Yeah. Kelly says, yeah, he meant that. Verdell says he done there. Probably means at Tennessee. I don't know. And I know this is probably before y'all heard Coach Pruitt. But Coach Pruitt has said they're going to handle this internally.
Yeah.
And hopefully
But you know what? There are some things that you can handle a lot of things internally. Gets out on the street and breaks the law, and then he talks to the officers the way he did. Some things you can handle some things internally there at the university, but then if they get out on the street, you need to let those guys know while you're talking to them internally that if you get out there on the streets and you mess up and the law gets you, then you're going to be punished on the streets. Irregardless of what we say internally, you're going to be punished. So don't get out there and do something. Expect we're going to pay $100,000 to get you off, or whatever the case may be. I think there was a $500 bond that got him out. Yeah, whatever. But this child, man, to me, somebody said he's done.
Yeah,
there. And I agree.
What I just read. Yeah. Then that was right the last one actually.
GKP.
Yeah, I read all those. Yes, sir.
He said his career will be short-lived.
Yes,
I didn't hear it, but yes, I'm just going back to say I agree.
Yeah.
With some of these people, and I
actually,
agree.
That was right. That was where I was. I didn't read that yet.
Okay. Yes.
But there was one before that too. I didn't read.
Okay.
Verdell says can't say that kind of stuff.
No.
So absolutely. I agree. Also, Mike Williams says yes, we do, and that was with the bullet holes in the cars.
Wow.
And then I read Kelly's there. GKP says, but Josh, you can't take away the words now. And that's when I said, take away the words, I didn't mean like take away literally, but I mean, when you talk about the actual charge that he's facing, it really didn't have nothing to do with the words. Words came after he was already in the car. And honestly, I'm going to tell you this, and you tell me whether you agree, Bob, because I'm going to read the next comment too. But if you agree, Bob, so he said, what he said, could that have not been taken, or could that have been taken as a threat if the police wanted to? For him to saying we shoot cops in Memphis.
Well,
could that have been taken as a threat?
It could have.
And they could have added another charge.
But I think the officers were really, really soft and kind
they took
to
it
this
real
young
easy
man.
with him. Really.
From the things that he said. And this is one of the reasons why, as a young black man, usually it goes on with when they pull black men over on traffic stops and things like this. And, so it's their word against the person's word. This guy he should really be thanking God that he was not somewhere else and that he was stopped by the officer that really don't care for black people. And this young man was using the N-word himself. I don't, to me, the officer was white, but he just called a girl. I don't know if she was black. He called everybody N-word. And you don't use that on anybody. Nobody is that N-word. But for the things that he said, and the words that he used, no, that's totally unacceptable. And
he looked really bad.
Yeah, and GKP said that's the law, Coach.
Yes.
And Linda Cuso,
yes,
I think she's out of Virginia.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, okay.
She
Thanks
says
for checking in this morning. Yeah,
she says he should not if he didn't want to be want it repeated.
Yeah,
it's a shame the disrespect showed to others. Should have taken care of business. Hopefully the coaches will, but doubtful. So Linda doubts that anything's going to happen.
Well, I mean, like I said, the coaches and the university can only go so far if you get arrested out on the street and you do something crazy. I mean, if you break the law, you're going to be punished. And what this young man did, I hate to say it, agree with some of the people in the line here, what they're talking about. This really, I don't know. Maybe he can rebound from this guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's tough though because of talking. That's his attitude.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
He displayed his attitude, and so by displaying that type of an attitude, he's going to have another problem again if he don't really get his life together.
I agree 100%. And see, what surprises me is the thought when Coach Pruitt came to Tennessee was, he's coming from Alabama. He's got a stricter old school mindset. That's all they were saying. Mm-hmm. He went back to the old uniforms that Tennessee used to wear, got rid of the frills, right?
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And, it seemed like it was going to be a stricter culture that he had there. But hearing him in this phone conversation, it didn't really sound like that at all.
Yeah.
It sounds like...
He sounds like, to me, he's a very weak guy.
But I'm going to tell you something. Yeah. I guarantee you would be shocked at some of the schools where that conversation happens.
Yeah.
I think that's been happening in Alabama. Look, even with Nick Saban, right? Mm-hmm. And I know Nick Saban, super hard or whatever you want to say. But when it comes to players, you recruit great players over and over and over and over. Mm-hmm. All of those great players aren't white or black.
Right.
And they do stuff.
No, not like this.
I bet. This isn't even that serious.
No, this is very serious.
It's serious, but in comparison to what other have gotten away with.
This is very serious.
I get you, but what I'm saying is, and having followed this stuff to a degree, there's players that have punched women. There's players that have...
but what I'm saying is that kind of stuff...
They get away with it.
That kind of stuff is not the norm in university where young kids behave.
I don't know.
No, it's not. This is...
Look, what I'm saying is, just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not the norm. I'm not convinced that is not the norm.
There's stuff going on like this in other places.
There's a lot of bad stuff going on.
But it's not like you can say, okay, maybe 50-60% of the college young men are acting this way. No, it's not. It's not. This is, I think, a very low percentage of what you heard this guy do.
Yeah.
It's very low percentage around the universities. And they do get into trouble, but not like this. This is not... This is not, no.
Yeah.
And then, this is not an everyday occurrence in universities. I don't think that's going on like this. And if you think it is, let me know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you think this is happening all the time with kids at universities, at the colleges that they go to? They get into this kind of stuff all of the time, every day.
And maybe not this exact same stuff, but
Jet says what? Warrants?
Oh yeah, here it is. Let's see. Michelle Land also said wouldn't miss it. Linda said AB Jr. Is coming. Antonio Brown Jr.
Oh
man. And then Jet says warrants have to be addressed. The coach's behavior is way more problematic. Guarantee the white players and parents have done worse. Sports culture and privilege out of control.
Okay.
Now, by privilege, I don't think Jet means white privilege in this instance. He means sports privilege at universities. And that's kind of what I was alluding to. Mm-hmm. When you're at a university, it depends on how good you are and how much a coach will tolerate from you getting in trouble. And whether that's fair or not, kind of what happens. If you're a player that's not that good anyway and they feel you're expendable and you get into some type of trouble, I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, that coach is not going to stick his neck out for you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Now, Jeremy Banks clearly has enough promise to Coach Pruitt to feel the way he does. And Coach Pruitt even brought up the fact that Banks doesn't have anybody to teach him this stuff.
Yeah.
Talked about how the kid's grandfather passed. And, there's nobody really around to teach him anything.
But should you use those examples or things for excuses for the way this kid behaved? This young man know exactly what he said, and he meant what he said. And talking about in Memphis, we shoot at cops and all this kind of stuff. and using the F word and all other kind of things. No, this young man knew what he wanted to say, and he meant what he said. He meant exactly what he said. And this is not because his behavior is not because of other things that are going to, and it could be sometimes. Mm-hmm. But this situation, I don't think so. I think he was just a hothead kid, and disrespectful, and think he's all of that probably because he's at the University of Tennessee, and he's probably one of their star players or whatever. Mm-hmm. You just don't do this kind of stuff, and there should be nobody should be holding up for this kind of stuff, and this. Why Jared Pruitt and the University of Tennessee is where they're at. What are they? 1 and what are they? I think 12-1. I mean 1-12 or something.
Well, I think they're 1-4, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, and this is probably why, because he probably let the kids get away with all kinds of stuff, and in the way he sounded there, he don't sound like he's hard enough on these kids. And I'm not saying that he should have just nailed the kid over the telephone. But I'm saying this is a result of what's coming out of the coaching and the behavior, the way the kids are behaving. Yeah, this guy behaved in a way to where he felt that there was not going to be any repercussions, and so
that's why because that's a great point you brought up. Because if you notice, the kid kept saying, what did he keep saying? Mm-hmm. He said, call my coach. Call my coach. I guarantee you, call my coach. And this will all get taken care of, essentially. There's a reason why he wanted to call his coach.
Yeah.
Because he felt coach was going to have his back regardless. And look, it's so tough, right? Because there's nothing wrong with having your players back if they feel they can trust you.
But you got to have it the right way.
Yeah.
And I don't mind standing up for any young man that's got it the right way and got their head on right, or if they're making mistakes and they're trying. Yeah. But this was not a mistake. This kid, the way he cussed these officers out, that wasn't no mistake.
No.
That was down in him.
Yeah.
But out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Mm-hmm. So this was way down in him, and he meant exactly what he said. And no doubt, he's probably one of the ones that have been shooting at police cars. Mike Williams was talking about in the parking lots, police precinct parking lots. No doubt he's done it. If he said it, no doubt he's done it. He knows someone that he's probably done it with them before in the past. And he's not kidding. He's not. And to find out now what Mike Williams said, this guy's for real. And if he don't get better, it sounds like to me, like what everybody's saying, this guy is going to have a short football career, and he's not going anywhere. I'm sorry. And, well, how good is the guy anyway?
Well, I don't know. I do know when it comes to Cordova. And I think he was a really good player when I think back. If anybody can detail anything about Jeremy Banks, because I know I've heard the name on multiple occasions. He must be a freshman at Tennessee because he's 19.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, y'all can kind of detail it.
Well, that's not good. Just coming to the university, he's a freshman, if he is, and then acting in this way. But it could be good for him now. It could be good for him if he is a freshman. He's still got some years to go. He can really turn his life around and really be somebody there, because he has 3 years after this.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got an opportunity now. If he was a junior or senior, so it would really be over. But he may have an opportunity if he turns around, if he wants to change his mind, if he wants to do the right thing and change his life altogether. He's going to have to. He's going to have to.
And I just did shout out to Google. What I do know is this was after a win. This was the same night after Tennessee beat UT Chattanooga, which was their first win of the season.
Yeah.
And ironically, in that game, Banks, who was a running back at Cordova, they switched him to linebacker at Tennessee. And he had 2 interceptions in that game.
Wow.
And looks like he's going to be one of the breakouts. Just got another message. There's so many different information here. Keenan, because of the info he's giving me.
Yeah.
But he says Jeremy Banks stayed in trouble at the same school with my daughter. Wasn't even supposed to be Cordova. Interesting.
Wow.
Was a running back. Second year. He played running back last year. But has been moved to linebacker.
Okay. Second year then.
So I thank you for that.
He's a sophomore. Yeah.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
So that's a little background on his time at Cordova. That evidently.
So actually, this has followed him from Cordova into the University of Tennessee. What is this is his behavior. He's been behaving this way ever since. He's going to have to change that, like the other said here, or his career is done.
Yeah,
it's over. And to hate to say it, getting at this young age, and he's a sophomore. His football career thing would go down the tubes, and then on his life could follow down the tubes.
Yeah.
Don't want that to happen to anybody.
Really don't.
Don't want that to happen to anybody. But it seems to me that this didn't just start. Like I said, this is the way this guy has been behaving, and it's confirmed here by our listeners. And it started here at Cordova and the way his behaving, his attitude, and all this other kind of stuff. So, folks, hey, this is why. Yesterday we talked about the young man at White Station High School wearing a dress, and then now we have another young black man on the other end, and he's badly behaving and all this other kind of stuff. Where are the black men that are out there supposed to be training these people? And this is why I jumped on one of our listeners, and I appreciate him. I don't have nothing against him. We're here to do a show, and we're here to tell the truth. This is why I jumped on one of the listeners. Well, he just, I don't agree with him, but he can do whatever he wants to do. That's his life. I don't agree, but he can have the choice to do what he want to do. I'm saying, yes, he does have the choice to do what he wants to do, right? But we as men now that are training and trying to be mentors to these young men shouldn't say those type of things. We should be training and wanting them and telling them, to, hey, man, you have your right to do whatever you want to do, but this is going to get you in hot water. This is going to get you in trouble. You don't want to go down this road. This is why I'm here to help you. I'm not just here to just be a mentor to you and then not tell you if I can't tell you certain things. Some people will say, well, you can be a mentor to me, but you can't tell me. I'm not going to allow you to do this. You're not going to, and I'm not going to listen to this. Well, I mean, why be a mentor? What is a mentor? I mean, you take them to games, feed them popcorn, and take them to the steakhouse, and take them to different things, and do all the other good things for them, and spend money on them, but you can't tell them anything?
That's a thought, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how
we need
just real quick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how outstanding that point is you just made. Is think about it. And it kind of, to go back to what Jet was saying about athlete privilege, and GKP commented on it too, which I'm reading in a second, is the fact that, think about this. This kid, and a lot of kids, basketball, football especially,
right?
Especially young black kids, especially in both sports, because there's a lot of standouts, and there's a lot of schools that will do anything to get those kids, no matter what they're going through, no matter what the grades might be. Even if they're not supposed to pass, they'll find a way to pass.
Yeah.
Think about Derrick Rose and the AC, the test that was taken by somebody else, a la Memphis and some. instances to help him get to Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying, stuff like, not just to finish the point.
Yeah,
though,
go ahead.
Stuff like that does not help these kids.
No, it doesn't.
Just like that's what you're saying is that they're being passed along because what they can do for these football programs or these basketball programs.
Right.
And Jeremy Pruitt, as you heard, I just read another article. Tennessee has said the situation is resolved. That's what the school said. It's resolved. It's done.
Okay, but did they explain what they did to resolve it?
Nope. But they said it's resolved. And then here's
in other words, what they're telling you and me, folks, shut up. Don't say no more about it, okay? We don't want to hear any more about it. It's done, okay?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
And here's the quote. There's a statement released by Jeremy Banks. Apologize. It's a short statement here. Quote, I want to sincerely apologize to my family, the University of Tennessee, and the law enforcement community. I deeply regret my language and attitude in that video. I have great respect for our policemen and women, and I am embarrassed by my actions that night. That is not who I am. I promise to be a better representative for the University of Tennessee moving forward.
That's exactly who he is. What he expressed to that officer is exactly who he is.
Okay? Well, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you that's clearly not him that wrote this.
No.
That put this apology together.
No. Yeah. You could be apologizing, and I regret what I said or did that night. I'm pretty sure you do regret it because of all the situation that's going on now because of it, and everybody's got the information on you now. What's going on. Oh yeah, you regret it because you got caught. But the thing about it is, I hope you move on, young man, and I hope the young man moves on and to make better things out of his life than what he has so far. That's not a good way to get started. 901-213-6020, and comments are still coming in. The coach, Jet, said the coach seemed shocked that the police would even attempt to arrest him.
Yeah.
Privilege. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He said, how dare you arrest a Tennessee Vol in Knox County?
Yeah. You know who he is? You know who he plays for?
The mayor of Knox County is a wrestler. Ironically.
Well, you know what? I think you're right.
The Big Red Machine Kane is the mayor of Knox
Kane?
Yeah, Big Kane, the Undertaker's brother.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He won it recently. So that's Knox is an interesting place.
Okay, GKP says, exactly, Bob. We have to stop making excuses for privileged athletes who think they can get away with actions that normal people would be isolated and blackballed for.
Yep.
That's true. Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying. Yep.
Linda Daniels Cuso, right before that, says, no excuse respect towards anyone.
Right. That's exactly right, Linda. Exactly. And Jay says that.
Mm-hmm. And sad to say, this is why a lot of our young black men end up dead.
That's true.
Period.
That's true. And he ought to thank God. He should be thanking God that he didn't run into any of those crazy officers that have been shooting black men, people, and want to find a reason to shoot a black man or black people.
Especially a place like Knox County.
Man,
to be honest
come
with
on, man. I mean, come on.
You gotta be smart, man.
So he says, graduated from Cordova High School. Yeah, Cordova, he said he graduated. James Midget. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's my nephew.
Yes, sir.
Up in, I think it's Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. Let us know.
Yeah.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so he would, he needs to come visit me. Yeah. I guess he said you need to come visit me. Anyway, I would love to.
Honestly.
Yeah. Jet says, with the language that young man used toward the cops, then to scream, call my coach. Behind that, I'd like to know what a pretty good athlete had seen to make him believe that possible.
Yeah, you could tell. And Jet says that is not who he is. It's the writers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that apology.
That's that apology, man. You know, that doesn't even sound like that young man. I'm sorry to say.
And James, you can see he said the same thing here.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, he says exactly. I really didn't think that young man made that apology.
No, he didn't.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was too perfect. Yeah. Jet says Kane. Yeah, that's a wrestler's name with that.
Yeah, Kane with the K.
K.
Yeah.
Good morning, Greg. Good morning to you, sir. Jet says you can't arrest a master slave.
You have to seek restitution from his own. Oh Lord, that's a whole other thing right there.
Gosh, yeah.
Especially with the pay for play situation going on.
Yeah,
that's a whole.
Wow, that's another whole story coming up there. He should be kicked off the team. Wow, whoa, Greg. Wow, now that's my question. What do you think should be done here? Mm-hmm. Do you think he meant what he said? If so, do you think he should be kicked off of the team?
You know, my only hesitation with that is the fact that what's going to happen to him if that happens?
It'll make him worse, you think?
I have a terrible feeling that could just lead to a downward spiral.
Yeah.
And I think that could be part of the reason why Coach may not want to do that.
Well, I mean, if you not suspend him off of the team and say, okay, we're going to suspend you from the team for 2 or 3 games, but we're going to want you to stay after school or whatever at this time, and we're going to go through some training and coaching, and we're going to have people to take care of you and love on you and that type of thing, you know. So get him some help that way and keep monitoring him. I think that would help too. Kids in Michelle Land says kids in hot water, team and coach. He's in hot water with the team and the coach. I don't think with the coach, but anyway, he didn't write that apology. He read it. Shaking my head.
You're right about that.
You're right about that. He did not write that apology. That's what a lot of people are saying. So. Good morning, Rodney Fisher. Good morning to you, sir.
What's up, Rodney?
Real news, Fisher. Jet said,
Coach should be investigated.
Coach should be investigated. Why, Jet? Why?
Hey.
I mean,
a lot of these coaches.
you think he's puffing on the weed too? I'm saying, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I didn't know you were saying that,
but I'm, hey. Burdell said he was like a 3-star player.
Yeah,
running back. Oh, really?
And that's not too crazy.
Okay.
That's not like elite or anything. But as we know, by the University of Memphis, can't always go by stars. You know, because Memphis done a good job getting the guys under the radar.
Yeah.
Come in and play extremely well. So maybe, Jeremy Banks is one of those guys. I do know it does seem like Coach Pruitt is favorable towards him. For different
reasons. If he's not an excellent top star player, then to me that means Coach Pruitt is favorable to all of his players, and he's not a strict coach, and that's probably why they're 1-4.
Yeah, I think so.
1-4. They won one, and they won the team they won to. They should have won to, but what was the score? I mean, was it all that bad?
Yeah, well, that was bad. It was, I think, 45-0.
Okay, well, they should have beat them like that.
That's Chattanooga.
I didn't know Chattanooga had a college team, had a football team like that. So, but at any rate, 901-213-6020. All these comments coming in. We're going to continue to read some of all of that, but we got to take a break now. And when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with this. And listen to this, folks. We've got another topic coming up after the break. Oh, my goodness. You don't want to miss this one. I guarantee you. You're going to want to get in on this one. I tell you, it's hot, too. I tell you what. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about that, and you can continue to make your comments on what happened at the University of Tennessee with this player here and other things we'll talk about as well. It is now 9:07, 7 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock Central Time, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Wednesday morning. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh
on Talk Back Live Network. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and shakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger. Graphics Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all. Color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full-color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30-plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphics.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
And we say that because sometimes we have people listening East Coast, West Coast, all over the country. And thanks for listening and watching as well. So welcome back to the show. Josh, we were talking about the University of Tennessee and the young man that had the traffic stop over in Knoxville.
Yes, sir.
By Knoxville, the university police, I guess. Was that the reason why he disrespected them so? Because he thought they were fake police officers by being a university officer. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but either way it goes, man, you can't be. Now, I didn't know that was university police, actually.
Yeah, they said it in the story, university police. But even though he's university police, he's trained as a regular police officer. So, but there's no reason. Absolutely. I don't care if it wasn't an officer. You know, you don't cuss anybody. You don't say that type of stuff to anybody. That's total disrespect in the way this guy, officers. Total disrespect.
Yeah.
All right, and we got some more comments to read. We'll read that. First, y'all, our next story.
Okay.
Amber Geiger. Is that her name?
That is her name.
Amber Geiger is found guilty. Is she really guilty? And they found her guilty, but was she right? Did she have the right to shoot not knowing where she was? And she was defending herself. What's going on with this story?
Well, man, as you guys know, it's a pretty crazy situation. Amber Geiger is a former police officer out of Texas. Mm-hmm. Dallas, that is, to be even more specific. And last year, this was a big story that went on, and it resurfaced simply because the case is finally with the court after all this time. Mm-hmm. So anyway, they come back from court, and the verdict was guilty. And she's been found guilty of the murder of Botham Jean, that is, in Dallas, Texas, who was just at home, sitting at home minding his own business, and she came, according to her, mistook his apartment for hers somehow, and shot him. But we have the story here for you to see and hear, and we're going to talk about this as well when we come back here.
Yeah, folks, take a listen to this, and do you think she's guilty or not guilty, even though they found her guilty? But, and
just your thoughts on it.
Yeah, your thoughts on it. Take a listen to this thing, the way it went down.
The guilty verdict in a former police officer convicted of murder in the shooting death of her neighbor after entering his apartment. She had said she thought it was her own. The judge reading Amber Geiger's verdict allowed the jury swiftly reaching a unanimous decision. The mother of the shooting victim then raising her arms. She had been asking for justice. The former officer, Amber Geiger, weeping quietly, sitting alone in court. ABC's Marcus Moore leads us off now from Dallas tonight.
It took the jury less than 5 hours to reach a decision.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Amber Geiger, guilty of murder.
A burst of emotion following the swift guilty verdict. Botham Jean's mother throwing her hands in the air. For her, a moment of victory in the face of a deep loss. Amber Geiger, a former Dallas police officer, holding a tissue, her head dipping slightly, and one officer appearing to console her afterwards. Outside the courtroom, cheers and applause.
This is a huge victory, not only for the family of Botham Jean, but as his mother Allison told me a moment ago, this is a victory for black people in America.
The diverse jury, made up of men and women of different ethnicities, had three choices. Murder, meaning Amber Geiger, who testified she thought it was her apartment, in fact intended to kill Botham Jean seconds after she walked through his door. Manslaughter, that she acted recklessly when she pulled the trigger, or acquittal. Prosecutors said Jean was sitting on the couch eating ice cream and watching TV when Geiger walked in.
He was yelling, "Hey, hey, hey," and I yelled at him. It's like, "Let me see your hands, let me see your hands."
A key moment in the week-long trial where Geiger wept at times may have hinged on whether she gave verbal commands to Jean that night.
I heard you say that.
I can't tell you why.
Well, it's because you didn't say it.
The jury also unmoved by a late curveball from the judge, an instruction allowing them to consider the Castle Doctrine, the defense pushing throughout the trial that because Geiger thought she was in her own home, she was allowed to defend it. Tonight, the sentencing phase already underway. Jean's mother describing the impact since she lost her a year ago.
I cannot sleep. I cannot eat. It's just been the most terrible time for me.
Marcus Moore with us live from Dallas again tonight. You've been following the case since the beginning. And Marcus, that former officer facing now between 5 and 99 years behind bars?
Yeah, David, the jury has a wide range of time from which to choose, and they will consider everything from Geiger's work history to text messages that some are describing as racially insensitive that were just entered into evidence today, along with character witnesses, people who will testify in Geiger's support. This phase of the trial could last several more days. David.
Marcus Moore leading us off tonight. Thank you.
Okay, folks, wow. What do you think about all of that? I mean, you know, this, to me, she enters this guy's apartment, and he's sitting on the couch, they say, eating ice cream. So she tells him to put his hands up so she can see his hands and all this kind of stuff. But the point is that she thought this was her apartment, and somebody had come in her apartment and broke in her apartment and sitting on her couch eating ice cream waiting for her. But, you know, now.
That is insane.
But, I mean, here's the thing, too.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did these two were they in a relationship of some kind before all this?
I don't know. And I don't know if that was ever confirmed. I remember that was a rumor back when that.
Right.
But I never actually heard any confirmation about that.
Call from
James, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Wednesday.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Doing good. How about you, sir?
What's happening?
No, bruh.
Okay.
You can't come up in my crib, man, and put a piece on me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but she thought it was her crib.
No, you can't do it. You can't come in and put the piece on me, then pop me, then try to go to the court and cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work. I'm glad they went ahead and punished him, man, because that's how it go, man. You know, you can't, because everybody want to feel sorry for it now, because they like, yeah, you know. Well, first of all, those are lies anyhow, but still, they want to feel like some sympathy for, like, you know, she crying and, you know, he did, and, you know, but you can't do that, man. The punishment is the punishment.
Yeah.
I mean, I promise. And I'm going to tell you something. I could care less about her crying, to be honest. That crying ain't got nothing to do with feeling sorry about the man being shot.
Well,
that crying, all it's got to do with, to me, is the fact that you're about to go to jail and probably get hurt by some other women up in there. And you know that you about to face the consequences for your pathetic actions.
Now, did she really think that they would convict her and find her guilty?
Probably not.
Now, James, do you know if they were in a relationship of some kind? I think that was said. I don't know how true it was, if they were once in a relationship. Is that true?
He might have got it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I heard that.
Yeah.
He might have hopped on her for a minute, but still, you can't come in the crib. You can't come in my crib and pop me. You know.
Yeah.
Regardless what we was doing before or what we did before. And no, you don't want to do them 20, 30 years. See, that's what I'm, Bob. Don't nobody want to do no 40-year clip. So who want to do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you going to come in there teared up and whining, talking about, yeah, of course. But see, the jury didn't let that influence them. The jury said, nah, we ain't thinking about that right now. When we thinking about what you did, and you killed him, and you had no reason to do it, you was wrong. Now you gotta get punished.
Now I still hate that there's questions hanging. Questions: did they have questions? How in the world did you end up on the wrong floor of the building?
Was it the wrong floor or the same floor?
It was the wrong floor.
Okay.
She said his room was in the same spot, but on a different floor. That she's, I think, above him.
Okay.
In the apartment complex, but she mistook it, got off on the wrong and went to his place instead of hers. How do you make that mistake? How did she get into his building? Did he open the door?
Did she intentionally? I don't think he opened the door. He was sitting on his couch.
Yeah.
So
how'd she get in? Was the door unlocked?
I don't know. Maybe she has a key to it or something. I don't know.
But nobody asked these questions.
He had the door open, but still,
Okay.
Just say, for instance, they had a prior relationship.
Yeah.
You still can't go up. No matter. I'm saying even if it was bad.
Yeah.
And I know they just introducing stuff to try to, get her off. I know they just making up stuff, right? Whatever they can to get her off the chart. Oh, I understand that. But let's just say they had been intimate,
Right.
It still don't give you the right to go inside their apartment.
True.
And kill them.
Yeah.
That's what. It don't matter. All that stuff don't matter. It just if you so stupid that you forget what floor you live on and you go in somebody else's house,
Right.
you don't get the right to kill them.
Yeah, and Jet made a comment talking about the red floor mat.
Yeah, I forgot
that was the only red floor mat probably in the apartment. And how did she mistaken that apartment for hers if she knew the red mat was there?
And plus, like to point out also, there was the only one on that in the building, Jet says, but I know it was on that floor.
Yeah.
It was very distinct, and it was given to him by his mother as well. So that mistake is not, to me, is not possible.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But Josh, even I'm saying even if you and her had a prior relationship, whatever, y'all ain't seeing each other no more. Even it don't give you a right.
Yeah.
Forget all that other stuff. Forget all the other stuff. It don't give you a right to go into that apartment.
Yeah.
Like he keep his door open because when you was doing whatever, he kept his door open. You know that. It don't give you a right to go in there. Now you mad because he messing with somebody else. He ain't messing with you no more. And you do not have a opportunity to go in there. That's what I'm saying. Forget all that other stuff. I thought it was my apartment.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She still went in there and killed that man, and that's what she being punished for. Forget the other stuff.
Okay, but there had to be a reason why she
James.
James, I'm sorry, what made her think she could do this and get away with it? Because she thought probably she could get away with this. But
I'm a cop.
Yeah.
I'm a cop. He don't want to see me no more. We kept it on the down low. Everything was going good. Now he want to mess with somebody else. He don't want to see me no more. I done talked to him about it. He like, look, that's I ain't want to go there. I'm gonna go back. He still live in my building. Okay, I know. He slide up because I know he keep his door open. She slide up after work, slug him out. But she don't want to do that time. Well, no, you got to pay for what you did. So, and that's, she looked ugly, crying in court, looked terrible. Now she finna, she got to go in there and live the rest of her 30, 40 years and deal with them lesbians and them crazy dykes in that jailhouse.
Okay.
That's the punishment.
Yeah. They said 5 to 99 years. Sound like they're trying to get her off here, man. 5 years is.
That's
you think she might just get 5 years? 5 to 99? Why 5?
Yeah, they might. Now we're dealing with racism. They might try to give us 6. Do 3. Get you some, probation for 3. So you got to go in there and deal with them.
See, look, I guarantee. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. Dallas better watch. If they do something like that, them folks better watch out because you talk about some rioting and tearing stuff up. You asking for folks, and I'm not supporting that stuff. But you're asking for folks to tear up stuff. If you give
I don't know if you put her in jail for 3 years. Seem like after that, then I think people kind of like died down. They settle down. They forget about it.
No, look, it's gonna come bubbling out the ears.
Yeah,
and windows getting busted, and at the very least.
Yeah. Okay, and James. Brings a comment in, and he says
on Facebook.
No, on Facebook. We're talking about another James.
I see Jeff. Jeff put something about eating some apple pie.
Jeff,
do what? I
don't see that. I don't see that.
That's what he put on there, but no, I'm saying that ain't gonna stop. She's gonna be eating a lot of apple pie in that woman's prison, man.
Well,
but
okay, all right.
At the end of the day. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the kids, the younger people, they need to see that because you can't. Because I find that out with a lot of younger people now that can't. They don't understand. Yeah, you're going to get mad. Yeah, you're going to get emotional, but you can't do that. That's what she did. She like, okay, fuck, forget all of that. I'm going to go in here and kill him because, hey, he did something I didn't like. Okay,
Right.
but you can't for doing it. That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
I'm giving them their argument, but still you went too far with what you've done.
Absolutely. James, we appreciate the call, man, as always.
All right, bro.
Thank you, man. All right. And James on Facebook, Midget James says, as an individual who has been in law enforcement for many years.
Yeah, which he has.
She has. And she seems unfit to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I and other officers have worked many hours, yet we're all capable of making sound decisions. She made a fatal error and now has to suffer the consequences. Wow, that's good. Yeah, I totally agree. And being an officer, some people say being an officer don't give you the right to go around and, like you can just do anything and get off. And like he said here, she must suffer the consequences for her actions.
Yeah.
And she did. And so are you shocked? Are you listening? Those of you that are listening, are you really shocked at her getting off, not getting off, her being charged the way she was charged? Some people thought she would get off on this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Call from.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the show. Good morning on a Wednesday.
What's up, G?
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing well, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all good, man.
Good, good.
Look, all right, first things first. The young man from the UT football team, yep, I said it. Yep, he needs to be seen.
Okay.
You cannot, now, you cannot make those kinds of ridiculous statements.
Yeah.
You just can't do it.
Okay.
And does that is there underlying reasons why he said that right there? That's pretty harsh thing to say.
Yeah, it is. That's very harsh.
We shoot it. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's rather
that's
stupid.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then Coach Pruitt didn't make it no better with some of the stuff that he said to the cops.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make it any better.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah,
now, as far as that officer, I was really surprised that she got convicted.
Mm-hmm.
I was really surprised, especially on that charge, because I thought they should have, I thought they were overreaching on the charge, because originally it was manslaughter.
Yeah, exactly.
So I thought they were overreaching. Now, having said some of the information that I saw this morning, okay, I understand why she got convicted now.
Uh-huh.
Because some of her tweets and text messages and posts on Facebook, kind of led the jury, in my opinion, led them to think that she was a trigger-happy, hungry, but abuse of power type person as a cop.
Right.
Which extended beyond her being a cop, just simply, extended beyond her duties as a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply because she was a cop, she still had an attitude off duty. Because I don't know if y'all saw any of her tweets, Facebook posts, or text messages.
What she had going on?
Okay, yeah. Well, one was like, I'm wearing black because if I kill you, I'm already dressed for your funeral.
Wow.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
What in the
and
world?
then the other one was, one of the ones was, man, what was that? It was kind of long, but it was pretty much saying she could do what she wanted to do because she was a cop. Too.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Then one of the ones, I don't know, they were having some Martin Luther King parade or something, and so her Facebook post said, when you're, it was like, when you're already dead, MLK, then, oh, wait,
You know, what in the world? I don't know what she meant by that, but that was just stupid to post something like that anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, she's
so,
got a lot of problems, evidently.
Yeah, so, and that's when at that point, that's when I understood the conviction, because that's some of the stuff the jury saw.
Uh-huh.
Well, so, but I'm glad it happened. Now, as far as her sentencing, now, y'all got to keep in mind, sentencing as well as convicting somebody has to do with, what was their intent, blah, 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 blah. That's why they have the, can they get this or that, so I'm pretty sure she's not going to get max time.
Right.
I
don't think 99. No, absolutely. But 5 years, I don't know.
Look, she need to get at least 30 in my mind. Because you done busted somebody's doggone house uninvited and just shoot them and kill them when they're eating ice cream in the house. To me, if that does not constitute at least 30 years, and maybe I'm being over the top, but it doesn't really even matter to me at this point.
Well,
you can't just bust in somebody's home and do that.
And by her being who
cares who she is?
Now listen, but she's out there to protect and serve. She should know better than to do something like this.
Absolutely.
And if a regular person, commit a crime like this as a criminal, you can probably see. But a police officer, and like James Mitchell said here, by them being police officers and their responsibility and what they knew they had to do, and for her to do what she did, she should accept the responsibility and the consequences of her actions. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As an officer.
Throw her in upside down and throw away the key.
Well, they should throw away the key. Throw away the key, yeah. But
I'm sure, I'm sure she's going to get some stiff time out of it, But then,
you think she'll get more than 5 years?
Oh yeah, she'll get more than that. But then you got to look at it like the Sherry Wright situation, right?
Yeah.
What is that percentage of time that she's going to do? She gets 30 years, but she's eligible for parole in 9. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that would be better than just giving her 5 or 6 years, like James said, and the other James on the phone said, and then give her probation.
Yeah,
3 years.
I'm like this.
Right.
I can't settle.
That's not going to happen like that.
Yeah, I hope not.
I can't look. I'm telling you, and just like I said, Greg, they're asking for riots and fires in the streets and bricks through windows if you give her only 5 years in Dallas.
Yeah.
So,
now, one of the things I'm sure going to make a difference, is the fact that she wasn't on duty, and she'd been on duty. Man, it's hard to convict a cop that's on duty.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty to play too.
Right.
But anyway, at least they got the conviction. For so far, even though it took a bit of time. So far, the family has gotten, the justice that they, needed out of it, because she got fired immediately, just about, and whatnot. So, I was with, hey, look, but did y'all see that video, that dumb woman out there in Knox County? Was that Knox County?
No.
With the baby, with the little baby.
A little baby in Knox. No. Okay.
Yeah, when she sitting there, man, just manhandling her 1 month old baby, smoking right in the baby face, drinking vodka, laying in the bed with the baby. What? And then post this Facebook Live.
Oh my goodness! Come on, Greg.
Come on now.
Oh Lord! Did they ever get her? Or what?
Did what now?
Did they ever get her, or what? Did somebody?
Oh yeah. Some people did the right thing and went on ahead and called 911. They went on there and got her.
Yeah.
Then she said, told the police, quote, "I didn't want that baby no way."
Well,
she sure acted like it, yeah.
Well,
but then, of course, just like anything else, you're going to have that one person that defend them. That girl talking about she a good mama, blah, blah, blah.
Seriously, yeah. Good mama. Okay, is that what a good mama's supposed to do? Blow smoke in her kid's face, drinking vodka and
I'd hate to see what a bad mama is.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I hate to see what her definition of a bad mama is.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, Jay.
This just happened. It happened over the weekend, man.
Really?
So, and this was in Knox County, too, so that's a lot going on in Knox.
Yeah.
Up in the Knox area.
I think it was Knox County. I'm not exactly sure if it was Knox County, but it was out there in East Tennessee.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take it out of Knox County.
We'll give them credit for it.
And, wow, we're both yawning here, Greg. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. But we'll take it out of Knox County and then just say we don't know where it's at and give them a little credit.
It was crazy, man. But it's all good, fellas. Look, I gotta get to work. I'm running behind today.
Yes, sir.
Our boss decided he liked the sound of his own voice, so got everybody behind now.
Okay, Greg.
I know how that is.
Man, we appreciate you though, and hey, you do a good job, and we appreciate the call.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. 901-213-6020. Somebody was calling earlier, tried to get through. You can make your call now if you want to call in, and
line's open.
The line is now open. Yeah, and Jet says about the situation. I think this is out of Dallas. He's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She would not have been convicted if she had dialed 911 and performed CPR as a cop should have the bearings to do.
Yeah.
Just still being negligent
after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you think she would have gotten off if she'd have dialed 911 and did CPR?
Yeah, tried to resuscitate him in some capacity.
Okay.
If it's a true mistake.
Okay. All right. Now, look.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot him and then, call 911 and do CPR. But anyway, I did what I wanted to do. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I get that. Trying to say, I'd assume now.
Yeah.
I guess it's trying to say, if it's what she's saying is true.
I agree. To this point,
if it was a real mistake, like she's trying to say.
Well, no, I agree. Even if it was intentional, and if she did CPR and called 911.
Yeah.
I think Jet is saying in the courtroom, they would have considered that and said, man, she was really considered. She really probably did. Her chances of getting off would have been better.
Absolutely.
Than it would have what she didn't do. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say here.
No question.
I think that's what he said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Next comment again.
The only thing that would have made that worse, if the man had been eating apple pie. In the house, I guess, before he got shot.
Apple pie and ice cream.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an enjoyable combination.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to say there.
Yeah.
Mariko Wiley, Michelle Land, is Leslie Davis, and
so
all these calling Mariko. Is that the chicken place?
Yes. Well, not wings. Kicking chicken.
Kicking chicken.
Yeah, Rico's.
Oh, okay.
Or Kiko. Rico's.
Is that? Are you Mariko? Why are you the kicking chicken? Is that?
It
what
is. I know it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching this morning. And also always GKP, of course. Thanks. Appreciate him for watching. He should be on sometime this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
12:30 or something. Somewhere around that time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so, folks, what do you think? She went down in Knoxville and the situation in Dallas. I think it's Dallas. Yeah. The lady was convicted of killing the guy in his own apartment. She said it was her apartment. Well, she was mistaken. She thought it was her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever thought about the red rug that was in front of the apartment and the floor she was on? She was on the wrong floor at the same time. And did she think about all of that? Probably would come into play if she did what she did. And I'm pretty sure this had something to do with them making their decision.
I agree, but to me, simply is the fact that you kill somebody in their own house when you don't have the common sense or the decency to figure out why they're there, or to realize that your stupid self is not at your apartment.
But here's the thing, though. Even though she came to his apartment, knew where he lived.
Yeah.
Okay, she knew where he lived.
Well, we're assuming.
Well,
because she said she was at his place, thought it was hers.
Okay, here's the point.
Yeah.
Why would she come to his place though? What I'm saying is there had to have been something else going on with these two in order for her to come down the wrong floor or level of the apartment, then come directly to his apartment with his door open. I don't know why his door was open.
Yeah,
but
that was
they must have had some type of relationship of something going on in order for her to just walk down the hall and then just step up in the door of his apartment and shoot him while he's sitting on the couch eating ice cream.
And the thought
it doesn't make sense for her to just go down and find an open apartment and just shoot in it.
I agree with you. And then the fact, on top of all that, the fact that, his door was very much distinct from others.
Yeah.
So, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Distinct, I'm agreeing with you. Distinct, meaning that you could tell it was different from anybody else's in the apartment.
And she knew it was his door.
Like I said, we're assuming now.
Well, okay,
but
you're
say that for certain.
Even though we're assuming, why would she
sense.
go? It doesn't make sense for her to go to a particular apartment and then just start shooting in it.
I agree with you.
Okay, well, okay. So the thing is this: she thought this was her apartment.
Yeah.
She went to an apartment on a floor that's not on her floor where she lives, and she walks down to the apartment. Maybe had the same number, but on a different floor. I don't know.
Yeah.
But went down. Okay, if it's on a 7th floor, it would have 719. If it's on the 8th floor where she lived, it would have 819.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Just simply. Now, she was found guilty of this. Now,
yeah.
So that's the good thing about it.
That's the good thing.
So I guess there's still questions that linger about why. And we still, I don't know if we'll ever really know why this happened. Because I do agree with you in the fact that it does seem like something else must have motivated her.
Yeah.
Other than what she is saying. She's clearly lying. At least it feels that way to me. In court when she says it was a mistake. Yeah. Nobody believes that, including the jury. So I'm glad that, that the verdict was found the way it was.
Well, and hats off to that jury and those people that found her guilty. And she should be. 901-213-6020. Before we leave for today, got a few minutes if you want to call in. And I think someone was trying to call in. We weren't able to get through. We had another caller on the air. Okay, Jet says, because apple pie is supposedly America's food.
Yeah, apple pie. And what else?
So is ice cream.
No, you don't hear ice cream in a song. About, apple pie and baseball. It's America.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's Uncle Sam.
I don't know about
what
that.
They say.
I don't know about that. But anyway.
No, I'm just saying, especially when you think about how people look
baseball, at hot dog, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Chevrolet,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Even though most of that is not black people activities, but I'll just leave it at that.
What do you mean black people activity?
How many black people? I'm sure there's some.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah.
I think Chevrolets are some of the best cars ever made.
Look, and I like apple pie, but it's not number one on my list.
Yeah, but
it's not number one. Baseball is like 4th on my list. So
yeah, I'm not a lover of baseball.
They don't even have. Look, I like the Atlanta Braves.
And when they're in the playoffs or the World Series,
but that's the only team I watch is Atlanta, or pay any attention to whatsoever. We're in the playoffs. We got the St. Louis Cardinals. Game 1 coming up soon, so I'm looking forward to that.
Cardinals supposed to be good.
Yeah, Cardinals. I don't know, man. The Braves always choke in the playoffs, so that's why I'm a little bit worried. But other than that, like I said, baseball's not a black thing. Apple pie.
I don't know.
Is apple pie considered a black thing?
I love apple pie.
You love apple pie?
I love apple pie.
Love.
I love apple pie.
I don't love it. I like it.
And I am a lover of hot dogs. You've got to be good. They've got to be good hot dogs.
I like good hot dogs.
Yeah, they've got to be good hot dogs now. Yeah, I mean, you just can't go to the store and buy a pack of wieners and, and they're 59 cents.
Yeah.
Packet, you're not getting real hot dogs. You're getting all kinds of meat mixed all together, and it's cheap and
all of it is a bunch of meat mixed together.
Well, but
it's a bunch of crazy meat.
Real good hot dogs are beef hot dogs, and I like the well, they can be any size hot dogs. But I like a real hot dog.
Now we're talking about
ballpark, or even the Circle B.
Circle B, yeah, that's smoke.
No, I like smoked sausage. Yeah, smoked sausage. Now I love those, but I'm a lover of hot dogs, and mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise don't go on hot dogs. That's a terrible combination.
Yeah,
no mayo on hot dogs.
No, I agree.
I can see sandwich spread.
Yeah,
sandwich spread on a hot dog is pretty good because sandwich spread, you have a mixture of your relish and all that stuff, and you have a little mayo or mustard or whatever is all mixed into that to me. But sandwich spread is the real deal to put on a hot dog. But now mustard, ketchup, that makes a hot dog. Oh, that gives it the old-fashioned taste or flavor. Now, you can put relish on hot dog. Now, I love chili dogs. Chili dogs, you can put chili on the dog or whatever. And but yes, I'm a big, big lover of hot dogs. And I don't eat them that much, though. But when I do, I love my hot dog.
So are you a fan of the chili and cheese and all?
Chili, cheese, and especially a foot-long hot dog. You're a real beef hot dog. Yeah, I love that. Or just a regular size,
I don't know how we got
what do you eat? What do you eat with the hot dog?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of hard to...
In the few minutes we got remaining, I know we're going to flip gears.
Yeah, flip gears. But about eating a hot dog, what do you eat with hot dogs?
You talking about on the side?
Yeah, on the side. Is it chips or is it whatever? I mean, chips is not really to me.
Oh, chips is outstanding.
Well, hot dogs, I don't know.
Look, I like to keep it simple.
I don't want chips with my hot
Let me get in for a second here. I get you, but I'm like this. I like to keep it simple with stuff like bologna sandwiches or hot dogs.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Give me some chips.
Okay.
I let you go in a little bit, but give me hot dogs. Give me a little baked beans.
Okay,
they got to be good.
All right,
with our sauce.
With my barbecue sauce, I got to get my barbecue sauce out there.
Yes,
yeah.
And that's the only way out because I'm not. There's a lot of bad baked beans out there.
Oh, baked beans taste like pork and beans. Some of these people talking about I got baked beans. You poured it out of a can of pork and beans. That's all you did. I mean,
I understand, but look, so it's hot dogs. Give me some baked beans. Give me some chips. I'm good, or some fries.
Fries.
But I don't need no bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't need no bunch of stuff.
It's gotta be the right thing to go with a hot dog.
Maybe a pickle. Like some people like a little pickle on the side, or the pickle can be the pickle relish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Greg says he loved the Chicago dogs.
Chicago dog. I heard a lot about that. Greg, what is a Chicago dog?
Well, they got everything.
Is it a dog from Chicago?
Them Chicago dogs look crazy.
Yeah. What is a Chicago dog? I've never had one. Is it good? Does anybody know anything about the Chicago dog? But I love hot dogs. I love them. If I put them on the grill, I love to get those grill marks on them. Gotta have something. And most people say in order to eat a hot dog, they just can't boil it. It's got to have the grill marks on it. It's got to have a little burn on it.
Gotta burn it.
Got to burn, not burn it up, but it gets too hard. I mean, it's no good burnt.
It needs to be black.
It needs to have a little black on it to where it, you taste the char.
But look, I like. Look, see, hot dogs.
You want to burn it up. That's
Well,
what
it ain't got to be burnt. Like, it could just have the flame hit it, and it'll be black on the outside.
Yeah.
But the inside will be fine.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But some people just burn them all. They just burn and
They just can't cook. That's what
it just shrinkles up. You don't want it when it gets like that. But anyway,
that's a lump of charcoal.
Yeah, that's crazy. But at any rate, I love the Circle B's on the grill. I love the hot dog. What is it called? Ballparks or whatever.
Yes.
Big Frank's.
Can you imagine Circle B's?
It's got to be dark. It's got to have some burn on it.
Now, the Circle B's definitely need to be burnt.
Yes, they've got,
They could take a little bit more.
They can take a little bit more.
Yeah.
And they're very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Some of those hot dogs you buy, they're not even bun length long. I can't stand a hot dog that's not bun length. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, it sits in the middle. You got an inch on one end, an inch on the other end of the bun. And that little that's not a hot dog. That's a Vienna sausage.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. But anyway.
Man.
Yeah. But I love hot dogs. Vienna, yeah.
Coastal Thomas, Lotta Burger is the best.
Yes.
And they got beef hot dogs, by the way.
Beef hot dogs, by the way, at the Lotta Burger.
Yes.
2260 South 3rd. And, that's where I need to go get a hot dog.
I do want to try that.
I want to try their hot dog, yes. Yeah. And, but I tell you what, boy, if you want to, see, now I'm sounding country now, boy. Man, look, whatever. If you want a good old, man, I'm telling you, homemade burger. I hadn't had one of those in years. Man, I tell you, I got that burger from Lotta Burger. Oh my goodness! It reminded me of the old days when I was at home, and we would stop at those burger places, and the smell of the burger and the taste of it. Oh my God! And real burger, real beef. It's not those kinds where you buy out of, you order out in a box and throw it on the grill.
See, if y'all notice on the commercial that we play with Lotta Burger, is you hear the actual burger cooking.
Yes.
In the beginning, I'm going to play just a little bit.
Play just a little bit of that. There it is. There it is, folks. Listen, oh my goodness. If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for. That's the place to go for.
Yes.
Ooh, my goodness.
And that sounds like a cast iron skillet we were hearing.
I don't know, but whatever. Black grill, again, is burning and frying good, and that grease, oh my goodness. And the grease runs off the grill, but yet, that's that good frying, real hamburger. Yeah, do that again. Play the whole thing. Yeah, it's about a few seconds. Yeah, listen to this. Oh. If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger. Yes, indeed. And they got the hot dogs there, too. Oh, by the way, Josh, she made it known that they have chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
You heard about those other places, the best chicken sandwich? Well, they've got them right there at Lotta Burger.
Yes,
and I'm pretty sure it's the best chicken sandwich you can find. And, but yeah, my thing is I love hot dogs. I just don't know what is the best to eat with hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But now you said baked beans, fries, or whatever. It's got to be baked beans, folks. Not pork and beans. Baked beans. I mean, with the onions and all that. The real sauce that tastes, barbecue beans is what you call them.
Yeah.
They've got to taste barbecue. And a lot of the beans, some of the beans I used to buy from some places, they said they're baked beans. Now, nothing but pork and beans out of the can. That's it.
That's what it's all about.
That's all it's been. But hey, I tell you what, we're out of time, Josh. Are we out of time?
Yeah, basically.
Basically, and okay,
Hold
well,
on,
we'll take this call.
Got a call.
We'll take this call.
We got some more time.
James. To accept.
James, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Wednesday.
I'm scared, but go ahead, James. What's going on?
No, what's up with you now? I see y'all advertising for Lotta Burger now, huh?
Yeah. Well, they with us, man.
No, I'm saying y'all had that conversation last week, you know, and they stepped up. You know, no, I go through, you know.
Yeah.
I go through. I've eaten down there, you know. You know, it's all right though. No, I'm just saying some of the comments was a bit harsh. You know, but no, they straight. They straight. They got a good burger down there.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and see, honestly, what was it? That was the first time I had it. Was that time we were talking about it? It was the first time we both had it.
Yeah.
Because we'd heard about it. Yeah.
And then I heard about it, but I had been down there. No, it's like a grease burger, though. No, I'm saying it's a good burger.
Yes.
It's a delicious burger, you know.
Did you get the big one?
People ain't been.
Did you get
if people ain't been down there, they need to go down there because when you buy, you know, when you get you one, you gonna see the difference between these McDonald's and Wendy's and stuff. Because it's like no, see they used to make them joints in the 70s a lot, but a lot of them places closed down.
That's true. That's true.
It's like a wet burger. It's like a grease burger. You got to go down there and bite off it, and you will see what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Now, you know, this burger I ate wasn't greasy at all.
No, it was juicy.
But it was juicy. It was real stuff, real deal. Yeah,
I like the fact when you can get a burger and, of course, you don't want it like you know, like a flood when you open up the wrapper. You know, that it was juicy.
Yes.
And that the wrapper had it on there.
Right.
I want, like, you as a man.
I want to taste some burger.
You want a manly burger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here with these little fake burgers. Like, McDonald's ain't got nothing on the wrapper. The only thing McDonald's got on the wrapper is so dry. It's cheese. Yeah. You get the cheese stuck on the wrapper.
And that particular day, James, I really wanted something different than McDonald's or Burger King or something, because you get so used to those natural places, you know, that everybody talks about. You know what I mean?
Unnatural.
And I just that day I had a taste for something different, something more real. You know, where you know, something like you probably can cook it at your house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I said it wrong. I said greasy, but you said juicy. I got you on that because that's the thing about that burger. It's a good burger. No, I've been down there. Mm-hmm. I pulled up on a Lotta Burger. I got me 2 of them joints. You know, I think it's some good joints. No, I mess with them.
Yeah,
you know.
It is.
So, and you was talking about these them hot dogs. Oh, I feel you on that. I feel you on them dogs. But see, what I want with my dog.
Yeah.
I don't want no fries. I don't want no tater tot. I want me like a icy lemonade or something like that. Something real cold.
James.
That sounds good.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust that dog
down. Man, that icy lemonade thing. I tell you what though, she's got a shake down there that's very, very good.
Yeah, the shake is lit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take my cup. I'm gonna have to take my big red cup down there and get a shake in it.
You talking about that cup there?
That big cup.
the giant solo cup?
You seen my big, tall, giant, looks like a solo cup.
Yes.
No, I ain't seen it. I see the rappers. I didn't know you was rocking like them rappers. The rappers had them cups.
The solo cup, yeah. He just drank out of it, man.
Yeah.
Be careful off third, though.
Yeah.
Be careful off third out there on Lineberry with a red cup now.
They gonna be asking for the cup. Like, let me get a sip. You know?
Yeah, let me see. What's in that cup?
They gonna think you got some lean in there.
Nah, this ain't Wayne, man. You know, this ain't Lil Wayne.
But yeah, no, they cool. They cool off third. I've been down there and they got some good food. So no, I'm glad they advertising with you, man.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Jet. Jet says, a lot of burgers grease alone. It's better than McDonald's actual burgers.
Yeah.
So Jet will take a cup of grease from Lotta Burger and enjoy it.
Well, we're not gonna say greasy. It's greasy. He's
not saying greasy. He's saying the grease by itself.
Right.
He would rather have a cup of that than a McDonald's burger.
Yeah, McDonald's. I've got sick of their stuff, man. Yeah. I mean, I just really, real talk.
I was raised off of Third. I was raised out there, so we grew up around Lotta Burger, and that was a big deal for us. As kids, we used to pull up on them, get a couple. Dad used to buy a couple of burgers and stuff. Man, we used to bust them things down, man.
Oh man,
when we got done with that, wasn't nothing there but some paper.
You just like I was, and we went to those places like that and got some burger. You could smell it all over the street, man. You could smell it. When you drive around it, you can smell it, and oh my goodness! And
people don't realize, like honestly, like
this,
you said,
this burger I ate, man, it had the old fashioned smell and the taste and everything to it. I mean, God, it is really, really good.
And Bob, see, they know how to use that pepper. See, a lot of people forget about pepper.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like McDonald's and Burger King, they hard on that salt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. But see, like a Lotta Burger and places like that, they know how to add that pepper, and then when you get that taste to it, man, it's like heaven. You like, man, where'd that come from?
Yeah,
that's it
for real.
That's it. Yeah. Hey, shout out to I got to shout him out because he had mentioned my tweet on his show on 92.9. He was sticking around watching for a while. I wanted to see. I'm not sure how long he stayed on. Jeff Calkins watching the live, so much appreciated. Yeah. I know his show's on right now, so I'm surprised he's watching.
Jeff gonna go down there and get him a lot of burgers.
Oh man,
yeah.
But,
all right, man.
Yeah.
But no, I just want. I'm happy they advertised. They made a good decision, man.
Yeah. Well, James, we appreciate it, man, and thanks for the call.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
All
right. And that's gonna do it for us today, Josh. And
all this burger talk, man, got me ready.
Yeah, wow.
And hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah. Wow. Okay, all right. That's gonna do it for us today. And you guys, what was that? Danny Keith is watching, Josh.
Danny, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, how you doing? Out of Jackson, Tennessee. Danny, hope you're doing better, my friend.
Yeah,
and,
seriously,
everything's well for you, and we're still praying for you. And James Midget, man, we appreciate you watching. Out of Illinois.
Yes.
I think that's where it's at. Yeah. So we appreciate you watching. Your comments have been very, very, very helpful today on our show, as well as all of your comments. And Jet, Lotta Burger, I got to get down there, Jet. Let me go. He said, I like the look of everything. My first good burger joint as a kid was on Jackson Avenue between Bellevue and Watkins.
It was called Sweet Chocolate.
Sweet Chocolate.
That sounds like an old place. Don't exist probably anymore. But Lotta Burger, the last of its kind.
Yeah, in other words, Lotta Burger is one of probably the last of the old-fashioned burgers that's still around.
Because, see, I was going to say, when you were bringing up the old school burgers and some of the other people, Lotta Burger, or people should, more people do than you would think. Especially if you read, like, a lot of the reviews are incredible.
Right.
It's a Memphis tradition.
Yeah.
It's a Memphis mainstay. People from Memphis, any part of town, but especially the South Third area, South Memphis, anywhere in Memphis, people will come all over town and go to Lotta Burger.
Yeah.
And people need to know that it's still alive and kicking better than ever.
Absolutely.
And they're the bomb, man. So.
Indeed it is. And I tell you what, we're going to have to get out of here, though, right now. And thanks to all of our advertisers.
Yes.
Tamara Henderson's nutritional
blood analysis.
Right. Folks, you need to get over there and get that done. And she'll take one drop of blood from your finger, analyze it under a microscope, and you'll see it on the big high definition screen. And, she can let you know through that one drop of blood everything that's going on with you and what you need to know through that blood, and she's very good. She's trained, she's licensed, and that type of thing to do that. And also, she has a spa now. What is it?
Total
Wellness Center.
I believe, and that's hooked up with her, and they do this nutritional blood analysis in all of those locations they have.
Oh, wow.
Plus, you can get some other things done as well,
Yeah.
which she talked about on the show. So y'all check that out. But mainly for the blood analysis is Blood is the Life Center.
It's lifecenter.com.
That's
bloodislifecenter.com. That's the website.
You can go there to schedule an appointment.
Yes.
As well as the number, which is 901-602-7063. Hit them up.
And also, CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranties, and CJ Used Appliances. Folks, listen, if you are looking for appliances that are not brand new, you don't want to spend all that money for brand new appliances, you can go to Used Appliances, and folks, those appliances look like brand new, and they operate like brand new. I'm going to tell you right now, I bought a beautiful black stove from out there, gas stove. And man, look, if you look at it in my home, you would think that stove is brand new. I'm telling you. So CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty, especially if you have apartments or town homes or something you rental property. You can get that for there and put in there. And those people that are renting would think that those are brand new appliances. And call them at 901-487-7882, CJ Used Appliances. And C Graphics Printing,
yes, sir.
890 East Range Road. 30-plus years of quality work and service. That's right. Go down and see Eddie today and all the good people. I was down there, yesterday?
In the Whitehaven community.
Yes, indeed. And they do great work down there as far as
color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full color business cards, wedding invitations, as you can see on the flyer there.
And graduation invitations and more. 30-plus years of quality work. It's their posters and things like that as well. They do that down there for you, too. Hey, let them take care of you. C Graphics, 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes. All these places, let them know that you heard Bob and Josh tell you about it on TalkBack Live, and hit them all up, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, the automotive place,
CNS Motors.
CNS Motors Auto Sales. Yes, at that address, 2508 Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. And the number, Josh?
901-323-8778.
Yeah. And CNS Motors have all kinds of vehicles, SUVs, minivan, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned vehicles, they can take care of you right there at CNS Motors. See Chris today, and been there since 1984, and he will treat you right. And that number again, 901-323-8778. CNS Motors Auto Sales. And, of course, support our good friend Chris Richardson and the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Thank them for advertising with us as well. And all the latest information that they have and they need you to know, they give it to us right here. And so work with us right and advertise. We want to thank them as well. Hey, we can go on and on.
Absolutely.
Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Well, that's it.
But, hey,
and Lauderberger.
Lauderberger, yes, and as well. All right, folks, we're out of here. Have a wonderful day today. I got to go get me a hot dog. Lauderberger.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Lauderberger. Yes, 2260 South 3rd. Yes, great place to go. All right, and Josh, that's going to do it for us today. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, for another edition of this particular show, TalkBack Live with Bob and Josh on the TalkBack Live Network.
Yes, sir.
And we have several shows on the station, and the more shows are beginning to come, and we're making up other shows for your listening pleasure, and want you to enjoy them as well. So, have a wonderful day today. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Be blessed is our prayer. If you're looking for some of the best old-fashioned burgers and cakes in town, Lotta Burger is the place to go for all of your favorites. Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. And the items on their menu include single, double, triple burgers, Philly sandwiches, smoked sausage, beef hot dogs, grilled cheese, tenders, fries, onion rings, and more. Call-in orders must be done before 11 a.m. No calls accepted after 11 a.m. Drive-thru is available. Hungry for a burger? Lotta Burger, 2260 South 3rd, Memphis, Tennessee, 901-946-2001. Don't just settle for any burger. Get a Lotta Burger.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take one drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. 901-602-7063.
Graphic Printing, located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, a complete print shop for all your printing needs. They do it all: color copies, resumes, funeral programs, rubber stamps, full color business cards, wedding and graduation invitations, and more. 30 plus years of quality work and service. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Located at 890 East Range Road in Memphis, Tennessee, 901-345-9294. Graphic Printing. CJ Used Appliances, located at 3530 Jackson Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances has the best prices in town. Sales and service, heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwave stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks will tell you they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranty. You can call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. C&S Motors Auto Sales, located at 2508 Summer Avenue, here in Memphis, Tennessee. Call them at 901-323-8778. C&S Motors Auto Sales has been around since 1984. Go by and see Chris today. Some of the best pre-owned and used vehicles in the city. They have SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, whatever you're looking for in pre-owned used vehicles. Hey, you can find it right there at C&S Motors Auto Sales. See Chris since 1984. They will treat you right. Call them at 901-323-8778. That's 901-323-8778. 2508 Summer Avenue, C&S Motors Auto Sales.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or a mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt. to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or a mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or a mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and then voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.